All right, what's up, everyone, and welcome to episode 1 of my journey. So, going back to October 21st of 2009, I just want to kind of recap that day in a little bit more detail. So, woke up that morning super early, waiting for a really good friend of mine to come pick me up to go hit the surf that day. It's supposed to be a really, really good day. Didn't want to paddle out on a full stomach, so we decided it'd be a good idea to swing by a smoothie shop and get a quick smoothie. And as I was standing in line, I remember I was looking up at the menu and trying to figure out what I wanted to get when the whole room just sort of closed in on me and everything just kind of closed in. And that's the best way I can explain what the sensation was like. There was no pain associated whatsoever. It was just the oddest, not dizzy, just distorted vision. And then eventually everything on my left side just kind of went away. It wasn't black, it wasn't white. It was just, for lack of a better phrase, blind. There was just nothing there. It was just non-existent. So this was obviously super alarming. I kind of stepped back from the menu. I remember I was kind of looking, scanning the room, and my friend asked me if I was okay. And I said I was fine. And the reason I said I was fine and I tried to brush it off is because that's exactly what had happened looking back on it a few weeks prior. I didn't realize it at the time, but once I was in the hospital and went through everything, I had actually experienced a mini stroke a few weeks prior. I had no idea that that's what was happening, but that certainly was the case. So I had this transient ischemic attack, that's what it's called, this TIA. And unbeknownst to me, that's actually a pretty serious warning signal from the body, letting us know that you should go get checked out and something's not right. But who would think that a young 20-year-old kid would be on the verge of having a stroke? I mean, nobody. I mean, it's extremely rare. So my first instinct a few weeks prior to October 21st wasn't to rush to the hospital and get a CAT scan to see if I was having a mini stroke. I mean, I just figured it was maybe some dehydration and maybe like I think we thought at the time I was having like maybe a mini panic attack, which is also pretty dumb because I've never been prone to anxiety or panic attacks in the past, but that's what we just kind of wrote it off. I had a glass of water and took a nap, and when I woke up, I was totally fine. Went and played my piano, all was well, went about my life. Now we're back at, a few weeks later, October 21, 2009, and this sensation comes back, and again, I try to go, no, I'm good. This will go away. This isn't cool. It's a really weird feeling, and I want it to go away now. But I just was convinced that this was some sort of temporary thing that would go away. Well, it didn't. Next thing I know, I have all this left side weakness, and I'm being loaded onto a gurney, talking to the ambulance, the paramedics, and being rushed off to the hospital. Well, I was in the hospital where I found out that, what I had experienced a few weeks prior was in fact TIA, and I should have probably gotten checked out. So that is definitely a takeaway, I'd say, from that day. If I can make any recommendation to you guys, is if you feel that you're having some sort of episode that should probably be checked out, I wouldn't hesitate on that. Hindsight's 2020. I'm totally at peace with my whole scenario and what happened with me. I've made a pretty miraculous recovery. However, it took a very long time, and I'm lucky that I was as young as I was, and I had the support group that I did, and I approached my recovery the way I did because this whole thing probably could have been avoidable, which is kind of crazy to think about, but it is what it is. And again, I am totally at peace with my situation, and I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. So this is just my fight, my battle, and I'm here to tell the tale and hopefully spare you guys. And if you've already gone through it, I can help you through it. And if you haven't, to pay attention to these little warning signs, because it can be kind of crazy out there sometimes. Anyway, hope this helps, and see you next time.